The Russian occupation army crumbled in the Sumy direction. After the loss of Kindrativka, where units of the 30th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Russian Armed Forces were surrounded, panic began in the ranks of the occupiers. This was reported by the Z Resource Northern Channel, which is close to the Russian military. Having learned from the bitter experience of Kindrativka, some fighters decided to retreat early without waiting for orders. Writes Z Channel, Russian soldiers hastily leave Alekseyevka. The ATGM operators of the infamous 155th Brigade of the Russian Armed Forces were already running. They abandoned their positions, which seriously exposed their comrades from the 2nd Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 1443rd Motorized Rifle Brigade, the resource reported. The Russian side acknowledges that the situation in Alekseyevka is becoming increasingly unstable, despite assurances from commanders that they are under control of the situation. Few people want to end up in another encirclement and end their lives with a grenade under their bulletproof vest. Writes Z Resource. Such formulations are rare in Russian frontline sources, which only confirms the scale of the problems and demoralization in the ranks of the invaders. The Ukrainian Defense Forces not only stopped the enemy's advance in this area, but also continue to push Russian troops closer to the border, delivering targeted strikes on the enemy's logistics and fortified positions. Earlier reported that the Ukrainian armed forces had defeated Putin's favorite in Sumy region. The occupiers suffered heavy losses. The Ukrainian Defense Forces continue to successfully push Russian occupiers out of the Sumy region. According to the Deep State Project, fighters from the 225th Separate Assault Regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces have liberated the village of Kindrativka. This is the second settlement cleared by this unit in the region. Earlier, Andriivka returned under their control. The operation to liberate Kindrativka turned out to be not only tactically accurate but also extremely painful for Russian troops. The source reports heavy losses among the occupiers. 2 Marine brigades, the 40th and 155th, suffered particularly serious damage, the second of which is considered Putin's favorite. It was this 155th Brigade that lost almost its entire command staff after the Ukrainian Armed Forces struck their headquarters in the Russian city of Koronevo on July the 3rd. Among those eliminated was Major General Mikhail Gudkov, Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Navy. The 30th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Russian Army also suffered heavy losses. One of the battalion commanders was killed. It is separately noted that Russian units were in operational encirclement for a long time. They failed to hold the territory thanks to the coordinated and unconventional actions of the Ukrainian Armed Forces assault group. The enemy was driven out of the village. The tactics of the 225th Regiment, according to analysts, have repeatedly demonstrated high efficiency in difficult areas of the front. This unit has proven itself as one of the most effective combat units of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the war against the Russian Federation. At the same time, Unit Observer specifies that the infantry of the 5th Battalion of the 425th Assault Regiment Skala played an important role in this operation. The fighters of this unit took part in the first counterattacks on this section of the front and inflicted heavy losses on the enemy.
A regional passenger train derailed in southern Germany, killing at least 3 people and seriously injuring others on Sunday, authorities said. According to Associated Press, federal and local police said the cause of the crash near Riedlingen, roughly 158 kilometers west of Munich, remains under investigation. Footage from the scene showed parts of the train on its side as rescuers climbed atop the carriages. It was not immediately clear how many people were injured. Roughly 100 people were on board the train when at least 2 carriages derailed in a forested area around 6:10 p.m. Deutsche Bahn, Germany's main national railway operator, did not return the Associated Press request for comment Sunday evening.
Grüß dich. Ich komme in Kürze heim. Ich filme gerade, ich kann nicht versenden von hier. Hier ist kein Empfang. Ich fahre in Kürze schnell heim, gell?
Marco war das richtig. Im Linker sind die Rettungsarbeiter.
Ja, sehr.
Okay, ciao.